Can I ask you something? When was the last time you allowed yourself to cry without stopping it or explaining it? Now, I grew up in a household where we rarely seen certain emotions. Those emotions that leave you feeling vulnerable. Because I never seen my parents cry when I was growing up. And I didn't really think that it was a bad thing. I just thought that's how things were. You learn that we just keep going. And because of that, I rarely allowed myself to cry. And for years, I held in emotions because that's what I learned to do. You don't let people see that they hurt you or any of those vulnerable feelings. But eventually, my body had something to say about that. Because life can come at you in a way that requires you to get real honest about what you're feeling. And in some ways, we feel like holding certain emotions in protects us. That's the thing. Being vulnerable can feel very scary because showing certain type of emotions can feel unfamiliar. Because you learned to hide them, to hold them in. And when you don't have the right support or space to process what you are feeling, our bodies can help us keep going by pushing those emotions to the background. But eventually, those emotions need to be felt because they don't disappear simply because we don't let them be fully realized. So what happens when your emotions become stronger than your ability to keep them in? And that's the thing. I had to deal with this in real time. It's been some years. But I remember being in this store called Farmore. And a song came on that brought up some real difficult emotions. And right there, I reached a point where I couldn't hold it in anymore. The tears were coming whether I wanted them to or not. I just let it happen because I could not run away. I just let myself cry in the middle of the store. So what do you do? What happens when your emotions become stronger than your ability to keep them in? You give yourself permission to be human. Maybe it's time to stop holding everything in and just let your body finish what it's been trying to do for years. Feel the good and the bad without judgment. Now, for me in that moment, I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't ashamed. I just let myself cry in the middle of the store. I thought my body finally found enough safety to let some of those emotions come to the surface. And that's the thing about emotions. They don't come out because we've decided, oh, this is a good time to do so. Sometimes our emotions come out because our bodies have reached a point where holding them in takes more energy than letting them out. I spent so much of my life being stronger than my emotions until one day my emotions became stronger than my need to hold them back. And looking back at that day, I'm glad it happened. I thought I was finally allowing myself to feel the hurt, to feel the anger. And if you've been holding everything together for so long and you do not know where to begin, I have a free guide called First Steps to Regulation, and it's designed to help you gently reconnect to your body without feeling like you have to fix everything all at once. And I will have that down below in the description for you. Now, before we leave, I have this question for you. Have you been holding on to something for so long that your body is asking you to finally feel it? And if that's you, what might change if you gave yourself permission to feel it instead of fighting it? Because maybe healing doesn't begin when you stop crying. Maybe it begins when we stop believing we have to hold everything in.